Hey, great news for everybody who actually wants to upgrade their PCs to Windows 11. The system requirements don't look too onerous in terms of how powerful a machine you'll need. But if you look down the list, you'll see something called Trusted Platform Module 2.0, which would be fine if everyone knew what the heck that was. Well, as the word trusted might imply, a TPM is a chip that's responsible for some of your PC's encryption features. It can both generate and store encryption keys used for a variety of applications. And the really cool thing is that TPMs even feature true random number generators. So random. You see, typical software-based random number generators take an initial number called a seed and run it through some algorithms which spit out a pseudo-random number. Because the outcome is partly determined by what that seed is, these numbers aren't completely random. TPMs, on the other hand, can use truly random natural phenomena, like temperature fluctuations, to generate numbers and encryption keys that are more unpredictable and thus more secure. You don't know where I'm gonna come at you. See, that's how it works. But how does Windows actually use the features of a TPM? One big-time TPM application is device encryption, which encrypts your entire hard drive or SSD, storing the encryption key on the TPM. When you boot up your computer and log in with the correct password, the TPM provides the key to decrypt the drive and allow you to continue whatever you do on your computer. In this way, if someone tries to steal your drive and plug it into another PC to access your data, it won't work without a recovery key. And even if an attacker tries to steal your data without physically removing the drive from your PC, like say they bypass the Windows login by booting a different OS from a USB stick, TPM can protect from that as well. Sounds like a good thing for an OS to have. TPMs also have other benefits aside from drive encryption. Windows and other programs like web browsers can store keys and certificates inside a TPM so that they don't have to live in your system RAM, which is easier for malware to exploit. TPMs can lock your system down for a period of time after too many incorrect PIN guesses, and TPMs can even detect if malicious code has made any changes to your BIOS. They do a little bit of everything. So it's pretty obvious why having a TPM in your system is a good idea, but why is Windows 11 requiring it? Well, malware attacks, especially ransomware, that have specifically targeted a computer's firmware have been on the rise in recent years, which can bypass software protections built into the operating system. A TPM, in conjunction with Secure Boot, which authenticates your PC's firmware and OS when it starts up, can help prevent these low-level attacks. And since they're becoming more common, Microsoft obviously has a vested interest in ensuring Windows doesn't gain a reputation for being an operating system with poor security, which is what Apple apparently thinks of macOS. But how easy is it to get a TPM? Is it expensive? Do I have one already? Am I a TPM? Well, there's good and bad news here. Most PCs manufactured since about 2016 should have TPM 2.0, especially as modern CPUs have it baked in an implementation called FTPM, with the F standing for firmware. If your CPU doesn't have TPM 2.0, you can get yourself an add-on chip that should connect to your motherboard, at least on desktops. These have traditionally been rather inexpensive, though there have been some reports of scalping recently after Microsoft announced the requirement. Regardless, you'll want to make sure that TPM is enabled in your BIOS, as some people have failed Windows 11 compatibility checks because the TPM that is there is just not enabled. Confusingly, however, Microsoft has seemed to suggest that systems with the older TPM 1.2 might still be able to upgrade to Windows 11, with the caveat that doing so is not advised. And they've also published a list of compatible CPUs, which seems to imply anything older than Intel 8th Gen or Ryzen 2nd Gen aren't compatible. And while there's speculation this might be just because these chips all have TPM 2.0 support, we don't know at this point whether older CPUs will flat out refuse to run Windows 11 even with an add-on chip once it officially launches in late 2021, or what other changes Microsoft might make before release. So hopefully you didn't drop $2,000 on a Kaby Lake system that'll miss out on the return of those beautiful desktop widgets that we all definitely want. I can't imagine anything I'd regret more. One thing you would definitely not regret is checking out our sponsor for this video, Ugreen. They're bringing high quality audio to an affordable price point with their new HiTune X5 true wireless earbuds. They have 10mm dynamic drivers and Ugreen's signature super bass enhancement tech for a rich and deep audio experience. You get ergonomic in-ear design with an oval-shaped stem to enhance comfort and stability. Hey, need to make a call? The 4 built-in mics and clear voice capture algorithm filter out ambient sounds and echoes. These earbuds also feature Bluetooth 5.2, noise cancellation, touch controls, IPX5 waterproofing, and up to 28 hours of playtime. There's 7 hours of playback on a single charge, and with a 15-minute charge, you'll get another hour of audio. Get your Hi-Tune X5 earbuds today with a 30% launch discount by using the link below. Well, I certainly don't regret the fact that you made it this far into the video. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you. Hey, you know what? You can like the video, you can dislike the video, you can check out our other videos and comment below with video suggestions. And that's all in your power to do, because I believe you can do it. Subscribe and follow too, I guess. I don't know.